Hi, it's another perfect day out in the desert, and today we're boondocking right outside Vidal Junction. Vidal Junction's right up here, right? We got a cell phone tower, so we got great Wi-Fi. This is Highway 95, goes all the way down to Blythe, all right? This big old open BLM lot here, just begging us to spend the night. And out here's the agricultural checkpoint on the way from Arizona to California. Kind of get you orientated here a little bit. And Highway I-40's way up there by Needles. All right, so we got our Laria tridentata. Of course, we got our Creoso Bush here. And over here, we got our burrow bushes. All right. This is Ambrosia domosa. And we got some other plants and trees out here, and shrub, and kind of tell you what we got. So it's all big gravel, leveled areas. Is perfect. Here's our little citation we've been spending our boondocking days with around Mojave Desert. We're going to end up down at Joshua Tree in a couple days. We hit Needles and Amboy and Hole in the Wall Campground by Creoso Dunes. All right, so around the back of our citation here, there's a little fire ring that we built up. It's got the minimum 5-foot clearance all around it. Okay, we have a fire extinguisher inside the cabin just in case. All right, and the sun's gonna be setting over here in about 2 hours. But I'm going to go in the back here and kind of show you some of the other plants we have here. This is totally free. Isn't that the great thing about these BLM sites? Okay, so fire restrictions, it's open fires, just be safe. Make sure you have it well contained and you're ready to put it out in case there's an emergency. Totally dry, no water, no facilities whatsoever. All right. Let's go back here and take a look at some of these plants. I'll show you. Probably not very many. We might find a desert tortoise. Who knows? So first up, this green, kind of looks like a tree or a giant shrub. Okay. So this guy here is a Jerusalem thorn, also called a Mexican palo verde. He's about 20 feet tall here. Scientific name is Parkinsonia aculeata. Couple features about this guy. He's got green bark on him. Let's see, look at this. Green. See this? He's all green here, right? Well, this green color has chlorophyll in it. So when he sheds his leaves, he can still do photosynthesis through the chlorophyll in his stems. He does have little tiny spines here, right? Look at that. Little tiny spines. Right there, right there. They kind of alternate up the stem. So he'll grab you and rip your clothes. We have seed pods up here. It's like a legume. Oop, like a pea pod. Right? And inside here, we have, of course, the seeds. This guy here, of course, he's our Creoso Bush. Laria tridentata. Gets his name tridentata, like trident. Because at the ends here, he's always got like 3 little leaves at the very tips. All right, tridentata. So these guys are flowering a little bit. You get these big, bright yellow flowers when they come out. He's also called a gobernadora because gobernadora means he's the dominant species of an area. And you go out to Mojave Desert, out here in Sonoran Desert, on the way to Las Vegas, or Barstow, or Blythe, you'll see this guy all over the desert floor. Now, he's super resilient water conservationist. He produces an enzyme out of his roots that comes out and it prevents a lot of other plants from growing around him. So he kind of hogs the area to get all the water and the nutrients. All right, Sometimes they have little creosote galls on them, caused by a little midge called a creosote midge. But I don't see any galls on this guy. Alright. Little berries on him. This guy here is a Lycium andersonii. He's a member of the nightshade family. He's also known as a redberry desert thorn. Most people just call him a wolfberry, or an Anderson wolfberry. Alright, and he's native to southwestern United States and northwestern Mexico. New Mexico, Arizona, California, Nevada, Utah, Baja California, Sonoran Desert, all those types of places. Usually you find him next to our creosote bushes, right? And he grows about even up to 10 feet tall. And his base here, this guy's pretty broad. His base and his root system, that can go out to be about 30 feet. So this shrub gets pretty big. Okay, the leaves here, I see the leaves. They're pretty flat. So they're kind of oval shaped. They're very flat, very tiny. Okay, they're used to conserve water. All right, so take a look at these berries here, right? These little tiny berries. So the question is, can you eat these things? I'm going to tell you no. A lot of berries from the nightshade family, they're poisonous, but some are not. But I'm going to tell you, I think if you did eat them, you got to boil them and cook them really well. All right. Okay. Lycium andersonii, our wolfberry bush here. There's a bunch of bunch grass up here, you notice. Okay. Now this guy here is the same grass that we find out in Kelso Dunes. Watch my other video. I kind of show you all about it. This is Hilaria rigida. Call it Hilaria rigida if you want to as well. This is big galleta grass. All right, he's really hardy. He likes to dig in real nicely in the dirt so he doesn't blow away. But the trick on this guy here, all right, so most grasses are hollow, like you kind of pull the grass and you can suck the juice out. But this grass here, look at that, with my dirty fingernails. So this grass here is solid. Look at that. It's a solid grass. So it's not like your marathon grass or your other grasses you have at home. Right? It's really solid, so it's got to be really strong to hold on the soil without blowing away in the wind. There's not a lot of us holding it together. And this guy's said to be one of the most efficient and effective plants at absorbing the water and the nutrients from the soil out here in the desert. Okay? Big galleta grass. How about that? So a little further off the road, right, there's the road. It's this wide open spot here. So we're not going to bring our van out here. Kind of get a flat tire. But if you're doing some off-road or you got a better clearance, come out here. It's up a little campsite, free of charge, courtesy of BLM. What are these guys up to here? Evidence of civilization. So, somebody out here was having a barbecue. They left their chair and doohickey things, a grill. You know, I'm going to swipe that grill. I might need that tonight. And over here, there's another grill I'm going to take a look at. So this whole place, it's all flat. You know, BLM is so good with letting people camp. Just make sure you behave. Don't have big forest fires, desert fires. All right. Anyway, so enough of our plants, enough of our walking around. It's time to start our fire, make a little dinner, and I'll show you what we're going to have. Okay, this place is beautiful. All right, you got to come out here. This is great. Hey, so here's our little grill I picked up, our grill cover. All right, And just last night we're having a dinner and our barbecue, and we're like, you know, we need a grill. We need something that goes over the flame so I can put my pot of food, my pan over the flame, instead of having to use my Coleman propane tank. And you know what? This is going to be perfect. It's going to fit right over the fire. How about that? Okay, so that's a good find. Thanks. So here's our final tree, our big shrub. We'll find out here in the desert. This guy here, he's called a desert ironwood. Sometimes he's called a palo fierro in Espanol. He's a scientific name, Olnea tesota. So he's native to western Sonoran Desert throughout the southwest United States. You'll find him all around our Palo Verde, our ocotillos, our Creoso bushes, and our mesquites. All right. So, so this guy grows as a bush or a tree, and he gets about 30 or 35 feet high. And his trunk here is absolutely massive here. Look at his trunk. Got that? That thing could be 24 inches in diameter. He likes to live in the washes, and you see here, right? This whole little wash area right here, and here he is. How about that? So his bark, it's kind of gray, shiny, smooth, but as he gets older, right, he gets a little more ratty. And the leaves, find the leaves here, right? Tiny little green, sort of bluish leaves. Okay, they're compound leaves. And, you know, they got little thorns on them too. Well, let's see. Tiny little thorns. Ouch. I gotta be so careful. Let me show you a thorn right there. See that little thorn on my finger there? Tiny little thorns. Up here you see some more. So don't be climbing this tree or shrub up here. But it's really common because they're so resilient. All right. This guy here is called a desert ironwood. Wow. Okay, that's it for our bushes. All right, so tonight for dinner, look at that. We got our beautiful fire pit. Okay, the new grill I found out in the out there somewhere. We're gonna boil water in this pot here. And we're gonna add our half-length great value spaghetti, right? We're gonna cook it down to 0. Pour out the water if there's any left over. And then we're going to add our Prego Italian sausage and garlic sauce. Kind of mix it all in there. Keep it over the flame. And that'll be our beautiful dinner. Boondocking in Vidal Junction. All right. All right, water's boiling. Really nicely. We have our great value half-length spaghetti from, I think it's from Ralph's. Might be from the Dollar Tree. I think it's from Ralph's. The whole thing's going in. Oh, baby. That'll work great. Yeah, it's perfect. Trying to mix it up a little in there. All right, pasta's still cooking away. Pretty good. So check this out. So we weren't really level. So we got these little leveling blocks on here. Right? Kind of straighten out the citation. So Uncle Casey doesn't fall out of bed when he's sleeping up here. And tonight's dinner is sponsored by, or pseudo-sponsored, by Woodbridge, by Robert Mondavi. Little Merlot. Here we go. I think it's almost ready to take care of the pasta and put in the Prego. So the trick here, you take the lid off because you want to boil the water off. But not so much so the pasta burns to the edge of the pan. But just enough so there's a minimal amount of water in there. And you put in our famous Prego sauce, right? Directly over the pasta. So it all heats up in the same pan. Timing is of essence here and crucial for perfection. All right, so here's the pasta. I'm gonna check it out and see if it's done here. That's pretty good. I think it's done.
Done enough?
Done enough. So pour out the little excess water. Perfect. And then we're gonna add our little magic Prego sauce here. About 3 minutes. All right, it's time for s'mores. I don't know if you can see that.
It's got a big drip ready to fall off of it.
Oh.
And
uh-oh, that's what you don't want to do. Catch your little s'more on fire. So we're going to put our s'more right here on my cookie. Let me see that. It's kind of dark. Ow.
I'm trying to get it.
It's kind of hot. And put this guy on top. Right? You see him? So there you go. Little graham cracker chocolate. Marshmallow in the middle. Son gun. That is fun. Oh God. This is the greatest invention since sliced bread. Okay. Great day camping right outside Vidal Junction. Boondocking. Beautiful fire. Great pasta meal. Beautiful s'mores. A thorn in my toe. And that's it. Hi, it's a great morning in Vidal Junction in the Sonoran Desert. Not the Mojave Desert. I kind of messed that up. But here's our beautiful sunrise. Parker hit Lake Havasu right over here. And up here, of course, is Vidal Junction. Last night, I was sitting around and I saw a kit fox. So that was cool. And today, we're going to head down to Desert Center and I'm going to take you to a very big desert lily wilderness. It's 2,000 acres. And if the lilies are blooming, it'll be fantastic. So, boondocking here, no big deal. You just come up and you park your little citation here. Make a little fire ring. And go to bed. All right. So, thanks for watching. Domino's Pizza. Have a great day.